Hi, it's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and welcome to hashtag Play Your Hand, day 9 for August 2024. Day 9 is scrapbook paper cutouts using standard supplies. So I took a bunch of, they're like journal cards you might get. Oh, by the way, this is our day 9 journal card from the calendar with a piece of card and a sticker. You get different scrapbook journal cards. This one had some different shapes, and I've recently glued a bunch of them onto some backing. This one is on a calendar. It's not on backing, but these are on backing, so I can cut them out, and I've taken a selection of them out, and maybe I don't want them just like this, so I can do something else to them rather than just get rid of them. So I have, as you can see, I have a lot that I can do something with. This will keep me busy one day. Went ahead and glued them all up to get them out of my way. And now I have this tray so that I can do some of them. I have some papers that I've pulled out that could be collage around them or on them. And I have some little fussy cuts, and let's just dive right into this one. I've picked out this one. Need this partly out of my way so you can see me. I'm thinking of using this paper with this in some way. I have this one. I like this edge, but most of these I don't really like the sayings on them for what I'm going to be doing. And they are backed, so I'm going to use this paper in some way. This one, I thought I would actually put this on as a pocket and put some music with it. I tried to pre-do some of this so my video could be shorter for you guys. This is backed with coffee dyed paper. I'm thinking of using this. If not, I'll find something else. So that's 5. So those are the 5. Somehow I have this one, which is 6. So we can figure out which of these to do. And this is actually using another one there. So let's get started. This little tray, I just put a variety of things into it that were cut out from places, and I'd like to use them up so I don't just keep having them on hand. So there's some text if I want it. Here's some more neutral things to go around an edge if I want to make a more neutral one. This is quite bright. Maybe that can go with this somehow. I do have this bird that might be good somewhere. This is going to be a pocket, so it's not going to have much. I need something taller if this guy is going to go on something. I think he's going to be too tall. I'm not sure what I tried him on. So I don't think he's an option. We could put this bluebird on here. Perhaps. Or maybe this bluebird here could be singing to the morning as the sun comes up. We have some flowers we can use. I have a hummingbird, or this flower. Not sure if I like the stripe thing. Maybe I should just put some gold in here. And if it doesn't all cover up, that's okay. And then have like a hummingbird flying through there. Obviously I need to fussy cut that and then put some other things on there. What else do I have? Mushroom. have some little pages that can go on things. I have an orange flower. I have some purple flowers. I have a butterfly, some mushrooms. That's quite neutral, but that kind of is nice. There's a puppy. Here's a lighthouse. That kind of goes nice with that. Maybe off to one side, and then later we can put a word over there. Hopefully you can see this. Let me take a look and see. Nope, you cannot. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, if I can, without a landslide. And move me all up here to actually do these. So, let's see. I can start with this one maybe. And maybe tear this out to save a bunch of the background, but not all of it. Tear it up here so it fits on. Okay, this. Put this on. I hope you're enjoying this challenge. This is day 9. I know that's my last, I think it was my last video. One of them recently was over an hour. It was really long. So I really apologize for that. It seems kind of involved. So I'm trying to make this one much shorter. I know that everyone is busy and doesn't necessarily have that much time, but you do always have the option of, which I do sometimes with things, is I put it on a faster speed to listen to it. I'm looking for something I can use under this. Maybe on 1.5 or even 2 times if people are talking slower like this, and then they're just talking a lot faster, and then you can listen to them and they're talking faster and you can see what they're doing, and it's amazing how fast they craft. and it cuts down the time that you're watching. And if you want to run it back and see something that you missed or slow something down, you always have that option. But I'm going to try to make it faster so more people can stop and peek in and see what we're doing that day. I'm hoping this gives people some ideas for the journal cards that you get in a scrapbooking kit that you don't necessarily know what to do with because they're not your style, or it's not colors that you use, or they have words that you just don't really want on your journal card. And if you have things from a particular kit, a digital kit or something, you could use that and put it on your remaking of one, because you don't see much of anything left on that was on there before. And I grungied this one up a bit. And when I go to use it, I may add a particular word or something else as well, like I've said before. I'm just going to put this on over towards this side so we have room for a word if we want later. So now I've completely transformed that into a whole different look, and it might be something that we can use, like this one as well. I thought I would put this on here. It's sort of a gold paper, and I think it came out of some kind of fabric-y book, quilting or embroidery or something, and so it's the texture of a fancy fabric. Let's see, I don't want to cut his beak off, but this is hard to see. I need to get another desk lamp. I actually have a ring light that's with my phone stand, but I have not figured out yet how to plug it in, because it takes a different kind of a plug. It did not come with it. I'm just snipping out these little feather notches on his tail. I saved that till later so they didn't get dinged up in the containers that they were in. And some smaller scissors are better. I'm not sure if these are better or not. Let me know if you guys like to cut all your stuff up ahead of time, or whether you like to cut it at the last minute, or whether you don't really like fussy cutting and you buy things that are die cut or stickers or other things that you don't have to do that. Then it's already done for you. And nowadays with machines like Cricuts and other things, they can cut them out for you and very accurately and quickly if you have one of those machines that can do it. Somehow I think there's ones that, I don't know if you trace this or what it is, but you can put it in your machine and it'll actually cut out digital fussy cuts. I believe I've seen that, unless I just dreamed it. I don't have that though, so I have scissors. I'm kind of more old school anyway. I don't think everything has to be news school. I don't mind it, but I also don't mind coming up how to do something, or keeping my skills from deteriorating by not using them. So like my scissor skills or something. And we have a lot of things to clean off here. Okay, let's put this little piece of text on here, but I think the border is too much, so I'm cutting the border down. This is actually a page from a Bible, and if you have a good magnifying glass, you can actually read this. I don't know which scripture it is because I haven't taken a magnifying glass to it. But I know that you can. Let's see, I think we'll just put this in here. It's always good to include God's word. And you never know, it might just be the perfect scripture to go with this little guy in this card. Let's see. Turn it about like that. If nothing else, it reminds me to go read. Looks almost like he's hauling it with him. Sorry, guy, I had to shorten your beak just a little on the tip of your wings. So there's another one that I've recreated. Let's round these corners just a tiny bit. We'll do a little tiny one. So hopefully these journal cards are quick today. Okay, this one needs his feet trimmed. Hope he's not like the last one I did where he lost a toe. They don't really like to be amputated, but sometimes it happens. And these two both came from I think the same digital, but I don't, unfortunately, can't tell you what that is. It was I believe a large set of plants and birds that I got. Okay, I think that's everything. So I was going to take advantage of sort of the sky and the sun. And it's always nice to put music with a bird. So I'll put some glue on the back of this, and I'm just sticking it down here. Might go off the edge a little bit, but we'll trim that. And then we'll put our bird on. Maybe we'll put, oh, that was more than one. Oh, I guess good thing that only part of it is showing, because, let's see what goes this way. Since it's only a partial page. Whoops, I put the glue on the other side. Okay, go like this. He can stand on this. And don't look, birdie, I have to trim your tail. Yep, I have to trim your toe too. There, hopefully that didn't hurt. So this could have some kind of word up there, that would be good. I've glued this page to the table. And let's do this one. Let's do this one with the large corner. Just kind of wants to be well-rounded. So there's that one. And now this one, we have some options of things to put on. We'll need to trim this out again. We don't have to be perfect at getting this out. It's probably better that we don't, because probably will damage it. If we use the Distress Oxide, it'll cover up the white. But if we can get a big hunk of it out, then that looks better. There. It's a pretty peach colored, looks like a cockatoo or some relative of a cockatoo. Similar. Okay, whoops. I have this. Okay, I definitely want to go around. Oops, sorry about that. I want to go around this guy because he needs to stand out from the background. Plus, we need to eliminate the white on the feet. Just gives it some emphasis. Kind of like outlining it, sort of. Oops. Okay. Let's see how this will look. I have to redo the corners. I didn't do the last one, did I? Come back to that. I don't know why, but most of the sayings that they put on scrapbook paper, journal cards don't appeal to me. We put this bird on. Speaking of keep, we can keep his head on and lose a little bit of the tail. Maybe put this through here. just, yeah, let's just put it on here. So we're basically covering up the words. Do I want it that way or turned around? Guess it could actually be the other end up for the top, but I think I want it to go this way. Not sure why. And then I find it's good to trim it before you get too far ahead, so you don't lose track of where your card edge is when you're putting other things on. Let's see, I don't know if I'm going to put this flower on or this other flower. I'm kind of drawn to the other one at the moment, but doesn't mean we don't put both on. But I like that this one picks up the darker color on the bird's head, and it's more contrasty. I'm just distressing all over it because there's little bits of stuff in the middle. Okay, so if we're putting the bird here, we'll do need to put something for it to stand on. But if we put this flower right here, how am I going to do this? Guess I can just memorize where it is. I don't know. Kind of debating on which glue to use. Sometimes this gets out to all the little pieces a little better. Then I have to figure out where I wanted it again. So about there. His body's hiding where the stem would be. So if he's through here, and then what if he's standing on this one? So that would be like this. Put your head back down in there. Put this in for your feet to stand on. It's like he's grabbing onto something though. So I'm wondering if we can make it look like he's hanging onto the flower. I might be off camera just a little. He just lost his feet, but I have him in my hand. I'm just putting the glue on him. Just put him in here like that. And then this foot, not sure about that. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with the feet. Yeah, look away, little guy. Turn him into your tail feathers. Seems like he should have a stick through there to stand on. I don't think this is long enough. we put this one, come on glue. Okay, I'm gonna have to poke the dried part out, so this here, this is a little piece of the flower from below, if I can get it off my finger. I'm gonna stick it, well, there's not any sticking under that at the moment. Kind of just cover up that foot a little bit. I'm not sure how that was made because it didn't come with a stick to stick it on, but anyway, that's this one, and I think we'll go with the medium. Wish I had some people that would have fit on these, but I didn't. I need to have some that are a little shorter. This is a challenge, not just what to make, but how to make these fast enough that they don't take that long for a video. You have to have something all totally ready to go to be short. That's, a lot of times that's just making one thing, not even the 5 that I'm making. Plus sharing my thinking behind it. So like I said, I guess if they're too long, maybe you'll watch them faster. Okay, so I think we'll do this one for the 5th one, and this orange one will be done another time. Just be my homework that I need to do. So for this one, where did my other journal card go? Here it is. Guess we're not doing book page on this one. So I think for simplicity, I'm gonna put this on as a pocket, which covers up the words. Please forgive my dog. Too bad I'm losing that pretty paper that's on the back. I like that there, but that's okay. It's a little less wide, a little narrower. But we can also fix that just by adjusting our card, because who says it has to be exactly that width? Make our pocket fit it. Yeah. And let's put, did I want that or did I want this? Oops. Those always look upside down to me. This is the correct right side up, so I'm going to do that. This one I'm going to not distress the music. I could, but I'm just choosing not to. I had something I was going to put on here. Where did that go? This is the orange one. orange butterfly. Needs something on here. Let's see what's in here. These are some little pictures. It's not bad. Quilt. Oh, that's my quilt. Grandmother's flower garden. Here's some rocks. These are all my photos, actually. That's actually one of the family's turned pots. I don't know if it's mine or not. Plant. Here's a birdhouse. No, it doesn't quite go. So I don't think I'm going to do one of those. Half is down faster, now I'm slower. What was, excuse my reach, I had some red, white, and blue things in here. This kind of looks like it's going to the red, white, and blue world. God Bless America. There's a little blue flower. How about that? Why don't we do that? And maybe that would be good with some book page behind it to make it stand out a little bit. I know I'm out of shot while I'm gluing, sorry. So we'll put this on some book page here. And then just tear it out, just so it gives it a little bit of a border. It says remained anonymous at the bottom. And somehow I just think that should be there. Just would be fun. Okay, ink around the edge. Didn't do the music though, but put some glue on this. Although I just realized if I was sticking it up at all, I need to not. Am I going to stick it in the middle? Maybe just stick it down here instead. Like that. And this is pocket. We have some blue paper here that we can just make a pretend tag. There we go. It sticks in there. Put on this flower. It's a little piece of a silk flower plant. Just stick it in the corner. Hold it a little bit. I know what, I have some bling here. Let me just cut off one of the little round pieces, which are actually on a sticky back. Yep, that came off. I think I'll just put the glue on here. I need to get some tweezers handy to put little things like this on. Yep. Problem is I have a lot of glue on my hands now. Trying to get this down here. Maybe I can use my pin from my glue. I think that will work. Stick it down here and then slip the pin out. Oh, it stuck to my finger. Stay there long enough to stick. Okay. And we'll do the corners of this one. Let's just do them. Yep, I'm messing up that, so I'll get in there and just get a little tiny one. Maybe instead of this, we'll cut a little tag. To go in our pocket. Okay, so we have day number 9 of our hashtag Play Your Hand, and we've made a hand of 5 journal cards out of the cards like these that come in the scrapbook paper pads. So this one that's shaped like a ribbon. I have this one. This one, and I tried to keep some of whatever was on the card to begin with. And then we have this one that has a pocket, so it's actually using 2 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hashtag Play Your Hand, 5 journal cards on day 9. Thank you for joining me. This is Peggy from the Pearl Forest. See you tomorrow on day 10.